Okay, so I have a quick video clip that I made while I was cutting the tapers on these two pieces that they call the leg. So I just thought I'd briefly describe it real quick. All I did was just I just put the two pieces together in the milling machine vise and propped up this side, and this tape is down from 1/2 inch to 3/8 of an inch here, and I said what I did was just propped it up in the vise. I laid a parallel across and took 1/8 of an inch off of this end here, and it just kind of blends into just above where this spacer block will bolt in. So they don't give you an actual dimension on where that taper terminates at. So just a little explanation of the upcoming video clip that shows me milling off the top of that taper. Alright, so here's a little detail of the valve arm pivot, what they call that. As you could see, it's basically a rectangular block of wood, and it features that 1/4 inch wide slot cut in there. This little rabbit trimmed in there, and a couple of holes, and I also chamfered off those edges like depicted in the diagram here. Alright, so this is what we have done so far. You saw me rip the pieces down on the table saw and cut them to length. Went over to the mill, we cut the slots that we needed to cut in there, done that little radius for clearance, tapered these pieces here, and done some other machining on those other pieces. So I think next what we're going to do is we're going to start drilling some holes. So I went ahead and put some blue painter's tape on some of these parts just as a sanity check. Again, I'm going to use the digital readout just as if it was a piece of metal to drill out these holes accurately. And so once we get that done, there's some other operations we have to do to these other pieces, and I figured it'd be best to drill the holes while the parts are still square and flat. Once those holes are drilled, then we could use those holes to help locate the part in the jaws, and we could mill out the rest of the features that need to get taken care of. So let's head over to the mill. I'll get the pieces set up. I'll get whatever piece we're going to work on set up with an edge finder, and we'll drill holes just just as if it was a piece of metal. Okay, so I got to drill these holes, and many of them have to go through all three pieces here. So I know it would be pretty tempting just to stack them all up and just to drill them straight down. But it's a long way to go, and I'm afraid the drill bit is going to wander. And then when you go to put it together, it's not going to want to lay flat. So I'm going to do them individually. And one thing I got to be mindful is that you want each piece to be oriented the same way. And what do I mean by that is the bottom surface I'm going to have set up so that it's against the movable jaw here. So when I do this one, this will be the same. So when it comes time to put everything all together, it'll be the same height from the bottom. So, and I'm going to set the work up so that it's even with the back edge of this jaw here, and that'll be my 0 point. And this way I won't have to locate the edge each time. So just make this even, clamp it down. I'll pick up, find the center of the work here, and zero this out. That'll be my datum point, and I'll just go across, drilling each of the holes. So, so let me get everything all set up. Again, let me get a drill chuck in here. Okay, so I got the drill at the very edge here. That's at the 0 point, and I'm going to use the digital readout, and we'll step over each dimension. The first one is going to be 500 thousandths. That's a number 40 drill bit in there, by the way. And that'll give me about 5 thousandths clearance for a 348 screw. So let's get this guy moved over. Right there. If it wants to cooperate. And get him drilled. Next one is 1¼ inch, 1 to 125. Alright, so I'll take this piece out, the next one there, do the same thing. I'll do all that off camera, but I think you guys understand what's going on here. So I'll bring you back when I got the rest of them drilled out.